Hello everyone. This video will be a bit shorter. It'll just be a recap of my month-long trip in the Philippines and like a day and a half in Istanbul. So if I begin, I went from Ljubljana to Istanbul, but the plane in Ljubljana was delayed for, I don't know, 3-4 hours, something like that, which caused me to miss the plane in Istanbul going to Manila. And it ended up not so bad, but I really hate that in Ljubljana they've been telling me that I will definitely catch the plane, there is no way to miss the plane, I'll have an hour. But as soon as I arrived in Istanbul, I ran towards the gates and it was closed already. I don't even know why it was closed so fast. They surely seen that our plane just arrived. They could left it for 5 minutes more open and it would be no problems, but yeah, that's how it happened. So I made a friend there, one other guy who missed the plane as well, and we got at least a free hotel in Istanbul. Because of course we went to ask and the next plane was the next day, so 24 hours we had to be in Istanbul. So I went to the hotel and then I took that time to explore the city, and the next day we went with the plane to finally to Manila, from where then I had another plane going to Davao City. This year at least my baggage was with me, because last year my baggage was delayed going to the Philippines, and when I came back to Slovenia it was again delayed. I don't know how that happened, but this year at least it was not delayed, I guess because it was all from Turkish Airlines, so there were no other airlines involved. While I was in the Philippines, the first trip we made was actually a road trip. I rented a car and we went through the eastern Mindanao region. So we went first from Davao City to Baganga, and then there we stayed for one day on San Victor Island. You can check the video about it, of this road trip. And then we went down to Govgen, General Generoso, and then drove back to Davao City. It was really great. I really wanted to try to drive in the Philippines, and yeah, I suggest you just check that video. Then the second trip we made was to Siargao Island, very famous island, very beautiful island. We went there to stay for 3 nights, if I'm not mistaken, and everything was great, everything was awesome. A lot of tourists there, really, you see more tourists than Filipinos almost. But unfortunately, one day before the last day, we had an accident with a tricycle. We rolled like 3 times because the tire blew off somehow. I don't know how that actually happened, but it did. And I got 3 stitches in my head here, but thankfully nothing like crazy bad happened. But it could be even worse, maybe I don't know. We were kind of lucky though that it was anything so serious. Honestly, that kind of ruined that trip there. And even then, since Siargao, when we get back to Davao, we actually didn't make any more trips. We were just roaming around Davao City and exploring there. So yeah, that accident kind of changed everything. But like I said, at least nothing very, very bad happened. And well, one thing that is not so good too is that my insurance didn't even cover much of it. I don't know why it's complaining much, but overall together at least it was not even that expensive with the hospital and so on. But I need to say that hospital in Siargao, it's very bad. I know there are so many tourists, but they could make the hospital better in my opinion. I don't know, we had to buy everything for them to stitch me, even the gloves. I don't know, hospital without gloves, that's kind of weird. And yeah, then of course that month went crazy fast by and I had to go back home. So again, from Davao to Manila, from Manila to Istanbul, and that's the time I had another 13-hour layover. And since I already knew Istanbul a bit from the first layover, I was able to be more comfortable there. I went with metro to the city from the airport, which is really good. I need to say that new metro is amazing because this new airport is kind of far from the city, but when I was reading online, it says like with metro it takes so long, but it was very fast because the first time the Turkish Airlines they paid for us that bus or whatever, that or van that drove us to the hotel, and it took longer than with the metro. With the metro, it was fast right away. I was in the center of the city, and I was exploring then more places. But in Istanbul, overall, I was just staying on the. I mean, just going to those popular places because overall, I still didn't have that much time. It's such a huge city, but really one of the best, if not the best city I've ever been to. Good thing, at least for the way back, there were no issues. It was everything very simple. So once I was done in Istanbul, I went back to Ljubljana and I got my baggage. Everything was fine. And yeah, good thing that the trip overall, it was great. It was better than last year, I need to say. But I need to say too that it was way more unexpected things happening and kind of crazy trip, but it's great for experience. I need to say the experiences are what matters the most to me, even though it costs more money, it makes you more stressed, but at the end of the day everything was fine. Like, it is not like so that I would complain or anything about it. In this video I just wanted to make a recap of the trip because I don't have any more videos to post. I will just post some shorts probably, but not like longer videos. And yeah, so I suggest you check my videos already posted. So from the road trip in the Philippines, from the trip in Siargao, and then just another quick shorter video of Istanbul that I filmed around. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you want to see more of travel videos and more of training videos. Now again, I will be starting posting more training stuff. And yeah, like the video if you liked it. Comment down below what you think about my videos, and comment what you think about Istanbul, what do you think about Philippines, have you been there, which are the places you've been to, and how is it for you. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching and see you again next week. I post every Thursday. Stay tuned and see you. Peace.